There are fantastic things happening around the globe done by alumni. We see them from creating policy papers in international institutions that defines how human rights should be implemented. And we see them deep in the field, helping the most marginalized people, using skills that they have gained here from the EMA. I think what appeals to me with the network is that we are everywhere. I have experienced myself when I worked with UNHCR in Afghanistan. I arrived as I wouldn't say fragile person, but in a place where you have conflict. And one of the people I shared an office with was a former alum. And that connection already gave me a feeling of belonging a bit more. The same thing happened to me in Georgia when I was working for the EU. I shared an office with one of the first alums of the EMA. Since then I have stayed with one in Geneva for a short time. I've met people from the EMA graduates in places like Khartoum in South Africa and many other places. And sometimes it's random, but one of the things I've learned that we can do as a network, the Alumni Association, is to connect people better. So when you arrive in a new place as a graduate of the EMA, you have a network. You're not starting out on your own. You will be there with someone who understands your background. And I think that's one of the things that's really strong about the EMAlumni Association. We are almost 1,900 people now. That in itself is quite amazing. And the EMAlumni Association is the place where we embed the network. We do this through the hubs and ambassadors, as I mentioned, but we also promote human rights and democracy through the activities that alumni are doing. So we all have a bubble of people from the year that we graduated. That can be 1 or 2 people, it can be 10 that we are still in contact with. Maybe these people, maybe these alumni do not know about the network and the strength that it carries. So I would urge everyone, all the alumni that are exposed or part of the association, to convey that message to their friends, to their acquaintances, to their colleagues that they work with who are also alumni. Because we can offer a stronger insight into it, what it is we're doing. And one of the things that we rely on is also the support we get from the network. Without the network, we are nothing. So we need everyone out there to be part of the EMAlumni Association. It can be just once in a while to comment. It can be to participate in activities around the global campus of Europe, or be part of panel discussions, online seminars, etc. And we also rely, of course, on the monetary support. It's to be a full and supporting member of the EMAlumni Association. It's 20 euros each year, which is not much, but it allows us to do the activities that strengthen the network. Most of our budget is covered by the European Union, and of course we appreciate that a lot. We're also trying to explore new venues to build partnerships, both with foundations, but also with minor projects. Of course, it's a challenge when we're based on a voluntary group of people, but we are hoping and we are trying the best we can with the resources we have so far.
Our commitment as a EMAlumni Association is around strengthening the human rights community, because after all, we are the products of the EMA program. We are those human rights defenders out there working. It is extremely relevant for the EMA program and for the community of alumni to have an association that guide them after they graduate. One of the strengths of the EMAlumni Association is the ability to connect with very different human rights professionals that we can guide and support people in searching for a job. For example, we have in our system a job board where we post regularly at least 5 job opportunities per week. So it's a great way of finding job opportunities, but also connecting and developing a having mentor, for example. Every 2 months we send a newsletter highlighting the work that our different alumni have been doing around the world. We also talk about arts and human rights. We have specific letters that we write ourselves and articles. The newsletter is a great way of getting the community engaged and knowing of each other. At the moment we have around 1,000 people in our newsletter database. So it's a great way of keeping updated about what's happening with the Alumni Association, but also with the human rights professionals that graduated in the program. If you want to get in contact with us, please look for EMAlumni Association on the social media, on Facebook and LinkedIn, and visit our website.